Hey everybody, it's me, Odin. Sorry we had a delay of last session. Some shit came up, and we had a little delay on starting this session. We won't point any fingers at that, but we had some difficulties going. It's all good. Anyway, welcome back, and let's hear some brief words from our beautiful cast.
Hello, I'm Emma Walk. I play Fane, the Eldrin monk.
Hi, I'm John. I'm not doing that voice.
Why not?
I play Henry, the senile gnome wizard.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I play Tarek, the illustrious druid who's a little too overzealous with his bounty hunting.
The B&E expert over here.
Hello, I'm Pat. I play Seth Bayuv, the monster hunter, and I'm wearing no pants.
Prove it.
Hey,
Don't prove
Pixar
it.
didn't
Don't
happen.
prove it. We're live.
I'm Corbin. I play Vilnirith, the human cleric sorcerer.
I'm Tim. I'm uncomfortable, and I play Barbaros.
It's okay. Keep working in Blender. You'll forget all about this.
It's right.
All right. Well, with all of that, welcome back to Auroros. Okay, so last time on Auroros, our adventurers decided to divide and conquer, or wander in Henry's case, as they hunt for Casey Dow, the man with the distinct tattoos who has been anonymously accused of poisoning the town well. Following up on what you saw to be suspicious activity as a figure climbed into the window of a building, you break in after them and are quickly struck with a crossbow bolt. Through the use of magic and some rope, you restrain the individual, though they quickly broke free. And
All right. Real quick. You let's be specific with this one. All right,
Yeah.
this was not a group activity. This was not.
I wasn't trying to single anybody.
No. We're singling people out for this one.
There was a rogue element.
Tarek decided to bust in through the window and got
Tarek
shot in
pissed
the
down
chest.
a chimney.
That was also a thing that happened.
That's right, a cat peed down a chimney. I forgot about that part.
And then
That was
Kool-Aid Man
beautiful.
through a window.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid
You
Man
may
through a
continue,
window.
but I'm not taking heat from that one. No.
All right, and took a crossbow bolt to the chest. You were then able to restrain this individual, and you confirmed as you had them restrained that they did have the tattoos that Barkeep, whose name I can't recall off the top of my head, indicated was Casey Dow. Though after you undid the gag you had in, they cast a spell and broke free of their bindings and escaped out onto the roof, leaping down and making their way into the alleyway where most of you were stationed up. Quickly panicking at the fact that they are surrounded, Casey Dow made a desperate dash down the alleyway, which you were able to, through some magic coercion, force them back. In their attempted escape, they did take a couple more swipes at Tarek as they went. And as you have now encircled and surrounded this individual, he has responded saying, "Maybe you could talk later." And with a flourish of his hand, popped the top off of a ornate crystal decanter bottle type thing. You weren't quite sure. And quickly you were all plunged into darkness. And here, blind, in this alleyway, is where we pick back up. And because it didn't save it and I don't care, I'm going to have everybody... Actually, no, I do have it saved. Never mind. We're going to step right back into the initiative because it's easier that way. And we've left off on Casey Dow's turn, which means Velnerith
Yes.
is pitch black. And you are up. And we'll unpause the game there. So, what would you like to do?
Fireball.
Fireball. I don't think we get that yet.
I don't care how big the room is.
Right?
I
Like,
said
that's
I
fireball.
cast Fireball.
That's Amarok when there's spiders around.
Visual. I don't have a visual. The only thing I could really do, because I could dissipate some of the smoke, but it would be making things worse than it already is, and I don't want to do that. I am just going to attempt to grapple.
Okay. Go ahead and make unarmed strike with disadvantage because you are considered blinded.
Unarmed strike. Oh, I rolled a natural 20, but total 18.
18. As you lunge forward into the darkness to grab where the individual was last you saw them, your hands clasp nothing.
Okay. That's all I've got.
Okay. So that brings us to play Barbaros.
Barbaros eyes open wide as he sees this thing just vanish before him, and he uses a perception check to see if he can determine where it's gone or if it's shifting through the area, pattering through the rain.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception check. 10. Let's see. Yep. I'm going to use my new dice. Oh, that D4 is so sharp. Okay. Okay. As you strain your ears to hear for a sound, you pick up the clattering of Velnerith's armor as she lunges forward and cusses under her breath as she catches nothing. You even hear the faint gushing and drips of blood falling off of Tark, who was to your right. But you hear no footsteps.
Well, that'll be it for Barbaros.
Okay. Next up, Fane.
Fane thinks that this person will be moving the same direction they had planned to move in the first place. So they're going to guess that they're not going to go out into the main street, which I believe is behind Henry and Tarek's charge. They're going to move towards the left area on the map here and try to basically get to the edge of the ever smoking smoke and catch the person there.
Okay, so you use your movement to dash blindly into the darkness.
Yep, I'm going to actually dash and get to here with my movement and then out to here. And
Okay.
they're just going to set up there and keep an eye out. Basically try to position themselves so they can see as much of both rooftops as they can.
Perfect. Gotcha. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
That brings us to Henry. That's up to you, buddy.
Henry confused, wondering what the heck's going on here. He doesn't really have anything spell-wise that's going to really help in this situation. So he's just going to walk forward until... yeah, he's just going to walk forward until he probably hits Tarek.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ooh, shield. No, Tarek. Yes. Wrong way, I guess. And then he's just gonna step, trying to go around and just kind of like find his way through the bloody fog and no idea where anything is. That's pretty much his turn. He doesn't really know what to do here.
Okay. That then brings us to Seth.
I'm not even there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Mhm.
There's just a
You're just
closed bathroom
automatically
door with
initiative.
grunting behind it. That's all it is.
Yeah. So, how's your squirts, buddy?
Another day, another dollar.
He's got the
I
wild
feel bad for
smarts.
whoever's got to deal with this turlet.
That's amazing. I love it. Okay. That brings us back to the top of the order. Tark. Bleeding from your chest and back slightly, though you've closed one of the wounds for the most part. You were suddenly plunged into darkness as your quarry slips from your sight.
Tarek curses under his breath, and then probably curses over his breath, and he's gonna try to make. Would I have an idea of where the entrance to the building was that we had just left?
Yeah,
where
you
I
were
am.
oriented towards it, so you know it's forward and to your left is where the entrance of the building was.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stumble back into the building that he came out of.
Okay. Make a perception check.
DM, we aren't like
Yes.
no one's walking through an area and accidentally kicking a ornate bottle. Yes.
Crit. I did everybody.
No.
Gotcha.
Nice. Yeah. Without issue, you're able to push past Henry and Barbaros and get your hand on the building and use your movement to get over towards the entrance. I think you have enough movement to get there. Yeah, you have enough movement to get right to the entrance of the building. And as you step in, the Eversmoke bottle doesn't just like fill every space possible. Like it's starting to seep in through the windows. You can see inside the building.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna enter, get as far into the building as I can, and I'm going to I'm going to drop Ash. I'm gonna put her back inside of my chest.
So no, I didn't want to grab that one. So yeah, you can get right inside the threshold.
Perfect.
The top of your movement.
That is my turn.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Can't see that. That one's turn. Can't see. So, Thane, as you take up your stance here, moving rapidly through the smoke and then clearing your way out, and the smoke is slowly rolling forward, coming towards you. Bursting out of it, you see Casey Dow glancing around frantically, sees you. Oh, fuck. And he turns to start dashing away from you, but that ends his turn. That brings us to Velnorth.
Mm-hmm. Um. And I have absolutely no idea the direction he went, so I'm just going to stand there.
Well, did we hear the "oh
and
fuck"?
Mm-mm.
No, too quiet.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's like 100 feet away from you, and he's just like, it was under his breath. It's just like, ah, shit.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like "ah fuck" and
Yeah,
loud enough to
scream it out.
like already caught. Yelling.
I'm gonna yell out. This has been all a misunderstanding. I swear we only want to talk about the poisoned well.
Roll me a persuasion check.
With triple disadvantage.
I was gonna say.
So you guys have fucked him up pretty hard.
Minus 10 to your modifier.
Everything you've said during the last combat sounded like we didn't hit him too hard comparatively to his hit points. So
Oh, yeah, no. You haven't actually done a lot of damage to him, but you've tried a lot.
yeah.
22.
22. Okay. We'll see what that does.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, because I have no idea where he went, and I know he. Actually, that brings me to a question.
Mhm.
He was standing up against me, right? And he
Uh,
moves.
Yeah, he was
Like,
standing close to you.
He was standing within melee range.
He was.
Would we have gotten reactions from
Couldn't
his
see him.
movement? That doesn't necessarily matter, though. For us being able to see
You
him,
didn't
it just
even know he
means-
moved. You were considered blinded. You didn't see him leave your area.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
the whole space is heavily obscured.
Okay. Never mind. So yep, that's it.
With that, Henry, as you step forward and you push past Tark, you slam into another armored individual. Massive. Hulking.
Oh no, we found the guards.
You feel as you're just walking forward and hands out, just kind of moving forward, large armored legs and a tower shield come into your
Field of touch.
field of touch. Yes. Can't actually see it, but just
I'm-
orient.
Sorry, my sir. I'm terribly sorry. I can't see where I'm going.
You hear no reply, but you do feel as does a 23 hit?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never
Wait.
hits.
Yes. Yes. Very much yes.
As a large sword comes down and cleaves across the front of you, cutting through your robe and gashing into your chest.
Ah.
How much health does Henry have?
Well,
17.
0 now. Whatever it was now, it's probably 0.
No, they rolled low. As you take 9 slashing damage.
Look, it's Henry. He's over there and over
Over
there,
there,
and over
there.
there.
Oh. More than half my health.
mhm.
I said I
And
was sorry.
then it's going to make another strike.
Do it. Do it.
It's a 22 to hit.
Yes. That hits.
Okay.
I cast Mage Armor earlier, but that only brings me up to a 15.
Yeah.
do you have shield? It wouldn't matter. It's only adds a 5.
We're level 3. We can't block.
Okay,
22.
it literally rolled minimum damage. That's 5 more slashing damage.
Still, God. I'm at 3.
That rolled 2 1s on that. That's
Damn. I said I was sorry.
okay. That ends that's turn. So you all hear Henry cry out in agony, and Barbaros, it's your turn as you hear that directly to your right.
All right. Damn it! Somebody must have got to Henry. And just charge in that direction.
Okay. Easy enough. You dash over just a few steps and you bump into Henry. And as you feel who it is, you stabilize and like grab him because he's staggering back, and you feel the sticky blood coat your claws.
Who did this?
He's right. And I just reach out forward. There. Ah.
And they're shifting through the shadows as the massive sword swing shifts the smoke apart slightly. You see just a large armored figure wielding a massive sword.
You'll live to regret this.
Auroros,
As I stand in front of Henry, as I stand and try to protect Henry from this opponent, use the dodge action and grip my greatsword and keep it poised in front of me.
Okay. Using your turn to cover Henry. Got it. Bonus action?
No, nothing.
Okay.
We're too small.
Fane,
for bonus actions.
as this individual comes into the light just ahead of you and goes, "Ah, fuck." You hear Henry cry out in the darkness behind him.
Bane looks in that direction with concern, looks back at the person. Friends of yours?
Not exactly friends, but they'll help me get away.
Understood. Well, I am likely the only person you can't outrun, but I also don't think I want to face you alone. And at the end of the day, I was being honest when I said I did not want to hurt you. Answer me these two questions truthfully, and I will lose you in the smoke. 1. Did you poison the well?
No.
2. I forgot what it was in the rest of the turn order.
Fucking love you.
Answer my riddles, 3.
And I'll set you
What was the
free.
question? What was the question? I forgot.
What is my favorite color?
What is my middle
that's what it
name?
was. Right. Thank you.
There we go.
Says 2. Were you telling the truth when you said you would catch up with Henry later?
If you save his life, I.
That'll be the goal. And they are going to rush back in.
Okay.
So, yeah, they can rush back in. They're going to use their movement to get to here, and then movements. Can I know where Henry? Can I know where my allies are in this? I feel like Henry's probably making gagging death noises.
Yes, I am making death noises.
Yeah, you knew roughly where they are, and now there is sounds of combat. You know generally the direction to sprint into.
Okay.
Barbarous, it feels cold. Ah.
No, Henry, no!
That's hold
Mr. Stark, I don't want to go.
Mr. Stark.
Gosh, I don't think I can step the wind. To step of the wind, let me do. I can. Yeah, bonus action. So bonus step of the wind, bonus action dash. I'm gonna get over to here. And can I now sense the enemy?
Yes, as this person is not attempting to hide in the smoke and be discreet, They are winding up their sword. They just came back from striking Henry. You hear Barbaros basically yelling defiantly at them, and they are going to strike again.
Okay. Can I do that? A lot of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I know that requires a bonus action too. Okay, never mind. I am simply going to punch the armored person because that seems like a fun thing to do with my fists.
Okay. They will be at disadvantage. Go ahead and roll me some strikes.
Attack. Disadvantage.
Damn.
That would have been a net
Even with
20, so
disadvantage.
24 instead.
Nice.
24, that hits.
You punched directly through his armor.
Max damage for 8.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find a nice soft spot somehow through all the armor and the giant freaking sword, and that is where I place my fist as hard as I freaking can.
Ring his bell.
Yeah, you strike into like the side of the plate underneath the arm that is swinging down the sword, and you're fairly certain that that arm will just crumpled a little bit under your strike. It's fantastic damage. All right, is that your turn?
And that'll be it.
All right, you only get one strike a turn.
I don't think I have multi-attack yet.
He'd have to use his bonus action to attack again.
Yeah,
I
and
think he
then,
used it for
Step
step
in the
one.
wind.
So.
yep.
Okay. All right. That ends your turn, and Henry, a huge gouge was just cleaved into your chest. 2 large gouges were cleaved into your chest. You were bleeding profusely,
Lying in
and
Barbaros's
2 of your
arms.
friends have leapt to your side. What you doing?
DM. So I can see the target. Yes, I can see the combatant.
Yeah, they're obscured, so attacks will be made at disadvantage, but now you are aware of their space and their silhouette shifting through the smoke as people strike and move in this area.
Right. Question: the ground that we're stepping on, is it actually like cobble, like
Mhm.
small stones throughout, what have you?
Yeah, cobbled stone.
Okay, cool. Barbaros, I, I, I do not want to become a name in your book.
You won't be added to it yet, old man. Just save your strength.
I don't like this fellow. And I will cast
Payne and I will take care of them.
catapult on the stone directly between his legs on the floor.
God!
Straight up. I need a dex save of 13.
Oh.
I hope that's a solid cod plate.
Boom!
Somebody's about to get a
Okay,
third ball.
with a bonus of 0, that's still a 19 on the die.
Damn.
And I think
So
it's
half damage.
I think,
Yeah, is it a save or
on a
slip?
field, strikes the target, stops moving when the other strikes. 90 feet, impact against a solid surface. The object would strike a creature. That creature must save a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something, it doesn't say half damage, so I think it just doesn't do any damage.
You know what? You're point blanking this man's nuts.
Kind of.
So I'm gonna say you're gonna half damage him no matter what. It's real hard to miss. He's a very large target.
Okie doke.
Just for fun.
For funsies.
So for the kids at home,
For the
that is DM speak for it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's
He's got too much health.
He's got way too much health.
Not that much. More than any of you, but not that much.
$3d8. 15 halved.
15 and a half, so we'll
Damn.
bring that down
Still
to 7. It's good damage, not bad. Okay, he hated that. As you say that and send this stone rocking up, there is a massive clang sound and then a crunch.
Oh no.
But no sounds of pain come from this individual.
I was hoping to get some kind of reaction on that. Oh, this does not. This doesn't feel good. And I will not move because I think his dodge cover will not work in that regard. So I will then pass turn.
Okay. Back to cue back as the scene shifts and Seth is just
Fighting his own demons right now.
Yes.
That's right. Fuck. All right. Actually, you know what? Seth, give me a Constitution saving throw.
No, okay.
It's that proper like show scene where it's like all this stuff is happening back to this one person doing something mundane. All this stuff is happening. One person doing something mundane.
Seth is
Oh,
reading
he's
a
good.
book.
23.
23. Okay. With that, finally, like the cork popped relief when you got the runs. There's the one you're like, huh, that was it. Yes. You feel sweet relief.
Oh god, so
And,
Barbaros barfed and rallied, and now Seth has clenched and rallied.
yeah. Wipe off your ass cheeks, pull up your britches, and get to moving. Oh, God.
Auroros,
Okay,
come for the adventure, stay for the scat.
It's
No.
this.
I don't like it.
This individual's turn. Let's see.
This little piggy.
Yeah. All right. They're going to make a perception check, and they do that with advantage. Okay. For 23, they can, as you shifted through the clouds, Fane, they saw you. And they are going to attempt to, though they are aware where you are, make a bow strike with disadvantage. That natural one!
You love to see it.
So,
Hell yeah.
Fane, as you sprint through and strike this individual in the armor plating, you hear a twang off to your right, and just past your face, an arrow skims by through the smoke, just missing you by about an inch.
Don't think that was our friends. There's more.
And Casey Dow is just gonna heat way over there, sprinting off screen.
Bye-bye.
And with that, Velnrith, you're up. You hear distinct sounds of combat and the cries of agony of Henry.
How far away does it sound like from me?
Very close. It is just a few feet to your left.
Can I see the person at all, though?
Roll me a perception check, because you're not right next to them.
That would be a 18.
18. You can't see them specifically, but you do see flashes and glints of metal and movement in the smoke a few feet away from you. And as you're turning to it, you actually watch an arrow fly right by you and go off into the street. You are aware of the direction.
Okay, I know it is 2. And Henry didn't move, did he?
No.
Henry walked away from you. He was next to you when the smoke popped, and he left your space, as you can now hear, because he's off a ways to your left.
Yes.
Okay. I keep looking at the map thinking that it's being used, but I will just call out Henry and go running towards his direction. And move up to 30 feet until I can maybe see something. And if I can't, then I will try to shoot a
With that
firebolt.
perception check, as you move forward, you are able to get up, and you are next to Henry. You can get to him.
Okay. If I get next to Henry, do I see the metaled armored dude?
Yeah, you as everything is happening, everything is obscured still, so the attacks will be at disadvantage. But you can make out this armored individual swing his sword towards Barbaros and Orphane at this moment.
Okay, then I am going to reach out and cast Shocking Grasp on him.
Hell yeah!
Bzz, bzz.
He's
What
got
kind-
disadvantage.
I have a standard roll because I have advantage because he's wearing metal armor.
There you go.
He's got regular, not
Roll it.
advantage.
He's got tinge.
I rolled an 11. It's gonna miss.
Probably.
That does miss. As you come forward and Henry sees you, you reach forward to let out this electric charge towards this individual, and Henry, you just see the glowing hand of Elnerith, and you reach out for it, thinking it's healing. Elnerith, you seeing your little gnome reaching for your electrified hand, you let the spell dissipate.
Yeah. Okay.
I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
I can't really do anything with bonus action, can I?
Spiritual weapon. Go. Go. Go.
I don't have a spiritual weapon.
Well, what kind of cleric are you?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. That brings it to the priest's turn.
The priest's turn.
Who now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all fucked up.
The purger.
Did we trip and fall into somebody else's campaign? Is that what happened here?
We found a
No.
crusader. I don't know.
Deus Vort.
Oh no. The priest is not the thing you're currently fighting.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Let's see.
Is he gonna wallow low and turn one of us into a red unit instead of a blue unit?
Wololo.
No, it just
Almost
turns
as
into
if
cheese.
you summon it. They
Odin wants to play the game
Going
too, so he made a
to-
character he wants to play. Probably into the
No.
combat.
No.
Is it wet? It's wet here.
Is there a way to do it?
No, it's his
I
sister
don't have
voice.
a thing, so.
Oh, God, gross.
Oh, that's disgusting. I hate you.
Or his brother Damp?
It's a large family.
Why are you like this?
I've been broken for years, man.
For those at home, wet is a water genasi that I have added to a separate campaign that we are not streaming currently.
Yes, so we are referencing an actual character.
Yeah,
So,
not just Zach
I'm
being
just
wet.
gonna summon it there and use that for now. That's a spiritual weapon. A massive glowing greatsword appears, glittering gold and silver light in this darkness, and it's going to make a strike against
See, that's a real cleric.
Vilnerith.
I strike against Villeneuve. Oh, okay. I thought there was
That's
something
a
coming to help.
17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Okay.
We love that.
As Henry's reaching out for your hand, this massive glowing sword apparates to your right and cleaves down towards you, and you throw out your arm and glance it off of your bracer. That ends the priest's turn. Now, back to the knight. And Yeah, as you shield Henry Barbaros, he is going to cleave down towards you with this large sword in his hand.
Disadvantage because I am dodging.
And he's also in the darkness with you.
Armor class 16.
Hit ass. That'd be 11 to hit.
Nope.
Love that.
And so as he cleaves down once, you shift your sword in and glance it into the ground. And he rears back and goes for a side swipe. And
Barbaros, my hero.
That's definitely gonna fucking miss. That's a 14 to hit.
Man gets 20s against me, though.
Barbaros focuses
Hey.
listening to his opponent's footwork, where he steps, where he draws, how his cross cuts and backslashes are.
Barbaros, you are an experienced fighter. And as you were paying attention to these strikes, it's clumsy. There's no human finesse. And with that, it's your turn.
As I shift the base of my stance out a little bit forward and start coming forward with my sword in attack position, raising it up and tilting it, the hilt above my head and the cross guard towards my opponent, I start to slowly slide forward. What did it feel like when you hit that thing, Fane?
Solid, but it is armored.
Was there any give?
Some.
Interesting.
As it's
As
spoken.
As I begin to push myself into an advantage position to kind of block Fane a bit, block him out, and then I make a feint, and then I use my breath weapon at point blank in the thing's face.
Hell yeah.
Melt this thing.
I don't think it's human.
I do not want to take away from this cool moment. I do want to point out that you did in fact skip my turn.
Shit on
Oh,
it.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, slide him in under it.
I totally did. I'm so sorry.
Fine.
I suck.
I'm not doing anything particularly useful, to be fair, but I just figured I'd like to point it out.
Actively guarding a door.
As soon as this is done, we'll go back to you. I apologize.
Yeah.
No way, man. He's holding that floor down.
That's right.
All right, Dex 12.
Okay, that's
dexterity saving
a
throw.
save.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give him disadvantage because that shit's sight based too.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Melt him. Give it.
Do it.
I love it when I can say a singular phrase into a group of friends and they all repeat it.
It's not making the roll, so we'll just roll manually. D10 fire.
Thank you.
10 fire damage. Okay.
It lights up the area.
hard to see well through the smoke, but as the embers start to fade from your breath weapon, this individual is looking haggard. The cloak is smoking and burning away, and the armor is glowing red hot. Bonus action?
I don't have one.
Okay. Fane, you'll be up next, but Tarek, I apologize. What are you doing with your turn?
So Tarek, as soon as he gets into this building, proceeds to hear like screaming and blood splatters and multiple weapons that were not there when he entered this room suddenly be there,
Nope.
and he sighs. He steps back out towards them. Stop! I dragged them into this. Kill me instead. Leave them. Because as far as he knows right now, he basically just pissed off a massive, like a different adventuring party, and he's just gonna like prostrate himself before them at this point because he has nothing else he can do.
Okay. Roll a
Yeah, so I stumble back out
persuasion
into the
check.
street.
Okay.
Roll a what?
Persuasion check.
Persuasion check. Oh yes, my best stat. That's a 10. I tried very hard.
10. Okay. You all hear Tart call this out. And as you're fighting against this individual, you don't see it or them even react to him speaking.
It's a construct.
And with that, Fane, you're up, buddy.
Well, we only know of one way to turn it off. And they're going to punch the thing again.
Hit it. With some strikes with disadvantage.
As good as last time. Not as good as 11.
As you strike again, you make true into the same spot you hit before. This time there is no give.
Okay. Because I don't have much I can do, I'm going to flurry of blows and punch again.
Hit him.
That's the goal.
Beat the piss out of him.
That's the goal.
Slap him in his hoo-ha.
That's a 21 to hit.
That
Right in
hits.
the mommy daddy button.
The what now?
Right in
That
the
one
mommy's
before.
daddy button.
Hello?
I don't think I want to touch that, personally. That's max damage again. That's another 8 damage.
That's the
I
deep
punched a little
damn.
bit harder.
Damn. Yeah.
Based off of
as
everything
you
that's happened, I don't think he has a mommy data button.
Fane,
Oh, with that attitude.
as you strike the same place again, the armor gives way and your fist sinks in. And you feel flesh. You feel bone break under your hand. But as you bring your hand back, there's no blood.
Constructs indeed. There's flesh in there. But does not bleed. Unlike you, Henry, here. And with all of the grace of someone who's spent most of their life punching, they're going to not gently place their hand against the side of Henry's head, and you get a little bit of healing. What is my what is my martial arts die right now? Still a 1d4.
D4. Yeah.
Big
So-
money.
Hey, anything's better
Big
than
money.
3, because that's what I'm at right now.
You're now up to 7. You get 4 healing.
Hey.
Nice. There we go. And as that beautiful fey magic washes over you, it's your turn, Henry.
Oh, God. It still hurts, but it feels better. Oof, this is not. We just wanted to talk.
I don't
Fine.
think these things talk.
I guess not. Fine. I'm already rolling with disadvantage. Firebolt.
Do it.
You know?
No, definitely miss. Definitely miss. Yeah.
Okay.
My high roll was 9.
Ooh.
Oh, damn. Yeah, no. That's a miss.
Not quite a
That's a
natural
miss,
1,
buddy.
but yeah. Yeah,
For sure a miss. Okay. anything with your bonus action?
I ain't got
I
one.
don't have one.
Movement.
We're surrounded in a way. I'm surrounded in a way. I've got a spiritual weapon behind me and a armored titan in front of me.
It's dark.
Henry's going to attempt to, I guess, backpedal because that's the only direction he knows that, like, because he's still obscured, like heavily obscured, so he still doesn't know where the hell he is. So he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
try to back up. Oh God, I can't grab my character anymore because I put him underneath somebody else. Oh God, why?
Oh God, why?
Oh God, why? Oh God, what's that?
Why did you do that?
I'm
I was trying
sorry.
to get you out.
Thank
Stop
you.
it.
Appreciate the help. Henry's gonna backpedal over here, like just kind of like crawl his way out while still gushing in blood.
Jesus.
He took so much damage.
I mean, yeah,
He's
almost
so
dead.
hurt. And just kind of backpedal over here just to try to get out of the way.
Okay. And as you were low on the ground crawling through your friends, the armored individual does not see you leave, so does not take an attack of opportunity against you.
We love that. And that's my turn.
Okay. Seth, as you buckle up your britches, what are you doing, pal?
I'm gonna head out and try to meet up with the group.
Okay. You know your friends were headed towards the Crystal Hill Farthing, the southeastern district of the city, which is about a half an hour's jaunt from where you are, at a leisurely pace.
I'm just gonna walk over there.
All right. Seth's heading that way. We're gonna keep doing this, just pan back to character thing.
only 300 rounds till he gets here.
He's suddenly like on the way there, goes to the market, thinks like, hey, people could use some snacks, and then goes to the market, grabs a few things, makes his way over.
Meets a village
Comes
girl.
here,
falls
finds
in
everybody
love,
dead
never
on the
see him again.
ground. All right.
Well, that gnome did.
Gnome dead.
Warm croissants fall to the ground as he sees his compatriots scattered.
Oh, jeez, you're painting a word picture here. I
Pick
love
up
it.
half of them. I got staples.
I can fix them. Oh God. Oh, dude, Beetlejuice 2 stapler. Mm-hmm.
There's only a little dead. He's still good.
All right, Tarek, you're up. You've wandered back out into the darkness and called out to ask the fighting to stop, but you still hear the clashing of metal on metal, and your compatriots calling back and forth.
So Tarek is just gonna blindly walk in the direction, and try to impose himself in between literally anybody and one of their assailants.
Okay, I will say you can see the spiritual weapon. It is a gleaming thing in this smoking space. So you see a massive glowing sword about 15, 20 feet from you in the darkness.
Okay, I will hobble over there and cast Cure Wounds on myself as I'm doing so. So let me do that real quick.
Yeah, how hurt were you?
I'm at half health, so we're gonna fix that real quick.
It's the
we're
second
gonna
time he's
roll
been
a
at half
1 on the
health in this
dice.
fight.
We're actually not fixing that. We're just gonna get 5 hit points. We tried.
That's something.
An attempt was made. Anyway, yeah. So I just try to like impose myself in between the sword and I guess Valnorith. Just being in the way. I've decided to be in the way. That is my game plan.
All right, I respect that.
Sometimes it's what's needed.
Because nothing else I've done so far has actually gone well. So we're just going to stop causing trouble. We're just going to be an object in the room.
Beautiful. All right. Anything else with your turn, or is that it?
No, that's it. I got nothing.
Okay.
I am almost tapped on pretty much everything.
The scout is going to make another strike at disadvantage against Fane. Oh, they actually get 2 attacks. I didn't see that. 14 against you, Fane?
That's a miss.
Miss. Another arrow comes flying over your shoulder. Then quick succession. Let's try another one. 16.
Beats it.
All right. With that, you take 7 piercing damage as the first arrow, or the second arrow, flies past your face again. And as you're turning to see where it's coming from, the third strikes you in the shoulder, piercing through and drawing a fair amount of blood.
No, it doesn't. I catch it and throw it back.
Actually,
I can't throw it
love
back.
it.
I catch it, snap it, throw it to the ground.
Hell yeah. Even better.
Nice.
Fucking monks, baby. I love monks.
The proverbial fist of the North Star bit where the arrow comes, catches it in 2 fingers, turns around, and lets go, and it keeps maintaining momentum.
If I had key points left.
Yeah.
Good. Alright. Casey's still spending his turn just fucking sprinting away into the distance. Velnerith, you're up.
Okay, I am going to. It would do way more damage. We're still in mist, though, right?
Yes. Yes, there's smoke all around you.
Oh, that's a bad idea. I am going to cast. How low is Henry?
I'm
About 2 feet.
I'm at 7
Oh,
of
no.
17.
7 of 17.
If he's still laying on his back, I think he's like 3.
Okay, I'm gonna cast
I was crawling. I'm at like
a
1.
level 1 Cure Wounds on Henry.
Oh, nice. The cleric knows how to heal.
Get 6 points of healing.
Thank
Whew.
you very much.
Almost back to max, baby.
Valor, thank you.
Stay behind me.
I will.
And since I cast a level 1 spell as a bonus action, I'm going to use my wind and move Henry 10 feet behind me.
Okay. Wind. So what is
Tinturus
the
magic
wind?
as a bonus action. I can cause a gust of wind to move myself or an ally after I cast a first level spell or higher that up to 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Neat.
I'll also say, as you do that, the smoke in the immediate area begins to dissipate. It is much clearer to see. Okay.
That's fine.
Any movement?
No, I'm going to stay right there.
Right. That brings us back to the priest's turn. He's going to use his bonus action to strike at you, Tarek, with the spiritual weapon.
Sure, I'm fine.
That's a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
So as the massive glowing sword just holding itself in space swings at you, you bring up your shield and you expect sparks or something, but it just glances off. No sound. You don't even feel it hit. It's strange.
My shield's made of wood. I don't expect sparks at all.
Off the
Oh,
bus.
windshield. Oh. Fine.
It's
I
off
have
the
some
bus on the
iron
way.
There's
bands
no
on
wood
this thing.
shavings. But is going to cast Guiding Bolt at let's see. Yeah. Guiding Bolt at Fane, because he can see you more clearly because you're right there. But it's at disadvantage. So disadvantage. That's a miss with a 10 as a beam of this radiant golden light streaks through the darkness towards you, Fane. There's just all kinds of projectiles flying past your face. It's a lot. That ends the priest's turn. And back to the knight. And yeah, it's still more concerned with the thing that breathed fire in its face. So he's going to, with disadvantage still, because it's dark in here. Big under. It's an 8 as another massive strike comes down towards you, Barbaros. Again, these movements are just clunky. It's so easy for you to read that you're just very classic, just like doing that, and it's just swinging past you.
Yeah, minimal movements guiding the blade away from me, opening up his guard.
Mm-hmm. It's going to attempt one more time. 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, this time, as it brings the blade back, it just tucks it in and goes to ram through you. And again, you're able to sidestep, but it slices past under your. You're wearing a tabard, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tabard
Cuts
and
right
coat.
through it and slices into the chest just a bit. And that is 10 slashing damage.
Right.
And that's the end of its turn and comes back to you.
It's the thing about an amateur. It's called biting the blade. As I step in and guard the blade across his midsection, now that I got him inside my guard,
Hell yeah.
and do a drawing slash. So that's going to be a disadvantage, right?
Yes. Kitty cat.
Meow.
Nice.
Bad.
22 with disadvantage. Nice. That hits. Roll me some damage. Huge damage.
Rake the flamberge
Nice.
across the armor up by the gorget and push him back off of me, and I draw cut.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
This figure, though not showing signs of pain, bits of the armor are flaking off. You can see massive rents in it, and the movements are getting slower. It appears to be on its last legs.
Not a bit.
All right, Fane, you're up.
I will try to push it over the edge, although all I can do now is one good hit. Do have a quarterstaff
Punch
to
man.
keep forgetting about, though.
Henry, you're on
so
deck.
I going to still disadvantage.
Yes.
Disadvantage. 9. 9.
Nine. That misses.
You're stuck with fists.
Probably. Old
Yep.
faithful. You're out of key points.
Yeah, I got all I can do is single punch. So yeah, whip out the quarterstaff.
Can you
try to find
can
the
you
same
just
spot.
use your bonus action to offhand strike though?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can use your.
You count as
you
two
can use your
hit-
bonus
two
action for
weapon
just
fighting.
an offhand strike.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
fair enough.
counted as two, and yeah.
That would be without proficiency, though, right?
Correct. Yes.
Depends if we're
Yeah.
using the new.
We're not.
For light hand weapon like that, I believe.
Yeah, no
Yeah, because it's
proficiency
not the weapon
bonus.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe you don't get your modifier bonus to the damage either.
Alright, I don't think I have an offhand strike in here, so I'm just gonna roll d20 and add.
Your dex bonus to it.
Oh wow, cool. Nope. Actually, that was gonna be with disadvantage anyway, and it doesn't matter because that was a nat 1. So,
Beautiful. Okay.
Worth a shot.
Not used to punching with
ow
your
my
left.
knuckles.
Yeah, as you strike with the stick, it kind of reverberates through your hand. You go, ah, shit, and go to strike, and it's kind of like your funny bone, but opposite, just kind of ringing up the hand. Yeah.
I hate fighting armored people.
Sorry, buddy. Okay, Henry, you're up.
Okay. Disadvantage anyways. Fireball. I'm just gonna see if I can hit him.
Fireball.
What?
Actually, no, because it's on the other side of it. You are
Counter
technically in an unobscured space, but this person still, the armored figure still is.
Gotcha.
So attacks against you won't be at a disadvantage anymore.
So even with a disadvantage, that's 22 to hit. It was a nat 20 and a 20 and a 17. But 22.
Hell
That
yeah.
is the third nat 20 that has been lost at disadvantage tonight. Damn. But that does hit.
Yeah, but the damage was a 1.
Oof.
Modifier?
It's 1d10.
No modifier.
No modifier. It's a 1d10 damage.
No.
So it was
Yeah.
1.
Damn.
That's
a little poke.
so
Alright.
mean.
Like when you accidentally.
The
Imagine-
armor
like
is
hot
still
dog.
superheated from Barbaros. The flames just kind of splash off.
That seemed less effective than I was hoping for.
Oh,
God, imagine
Alright,
that
then
20 on that. It'd just be 2.
That would have been bad. What's worse, losing the nat 20 or seeing that you would have rolled minimum damage on a nat 20, you know?
Yeah.
We cue over to Seth, who's just, hands in pockets, just as he wanders down the street.
Just people watching, seeing if there's anything that seems out of the norm. Normally, like when you
actually-
see people sprinting, that's always an indication that something's up.
Yeah,
Especially
as
if they're
you're
looking
walking,
over their shoulder.
Nobody's seeming suspicious, but you do see a lot of people kind of looking a little green around the gills. Lots and lots of people looking a little, just
Hmm.
a little worse for wear right now.
Oh
Interesting.
yeah.
Do I
But,
still? Oh, no, I
back
think
to the
Tarek
top.
had the missive.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Speaking of Tarek, you're up, buddy.
Hey, it's me. So my current situation is I'm looking at a glowing gray sword.
Yes.
Okay. And is the smoke still all around me?
Yes, it's starting to disperse in your immediate area. Like, basically, you right now, you're clear. You can clearly see Velnorith and Henry to your left, and you're starting to see Barbaros take shape just past them.
Mm-hmm.
But out past that, like, you can just barely see Fane a few feet ahead of you. It's still heavy before you, but you watched Velnorith, like, wave her hand, and a wind picked up and blew Henry back, and the smoke around you scattered.
Okay. I don't want to do this.
Just
I'm gonna
cast Gust.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. Just straight up use a spell slot.
Okay.
I don't know why I just put it in the chat. So yeah, I hold out my totem and I focus very briefly, and a flash in the eyes of the totem appears, and I have an aura of Detect Magic. I
Okay.
So everything in 30 feet, if anything, I sense that's I might get to know its school and its general location.
Don't see that one. The sword in front of you obviously glows a little brighter. You're picking up the radiant magic off of it.
Yeah.
To your left, you see just a massive, hulking silhouette of a humanoid shape that is lit up with the blackish purple color of conjuration magic.
Okay.
And down the way from you, about 30 feet or so, basically exactly 30 feet, you see another smaller silhouette. Also this blackish purple color. And roll me a perception check.
Can you point that out to me on the? Oh, this guy right here. I didn't even notice
That guy there and this guy here.
Okay. Yeah. I can roll perception. Let's do that real quick. Come on, perception. Come on, perception. Come on, perception. Check. 15.
15. And another slight purple, blackish conjuration magic a little bit further out, but you're just catching little flecks of that. You can't see a defined shape as it bobs and moves in and out of your range because it's just on the cusp.
Okay. I can't provoke opportunity attacks from a sword, like from a spiritual weapon, right? That's not a thing.
Nope. Above table, I'll just say, yeah, they don't
Okay.
get opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so I'm just going to walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here and just confront this person. You're not Casey.
The robe, and as you come up into its space, you just see like this light leather armor over a large flowing white robe and a hood, and for a moment you swear it's a trick of just the shadow and the smoke here, but inside the hood there is no face. There's just an empty dark space, and it
Is it also
turns.
yeah. Is it also conjuration magic on this, or is it not?
Yeah, this is an entire glowing conjuration
Oh, okay, I
construct of some
misunderstood.
kind.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, okay, so that's fine. Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. That it's gonna be
I'll wreck this thing on my next turn.
Scout's turn again. Yeah, with the light being cast from the spiritual weapon, it still sees Fane. Sorry, Fane.
Hit me, dare you.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Let's see. Nope, that's ass. It's 13 on the first strike. Another shot goes wide. And I get to lose a natural 20. That sucks.
Damn.
That's my second one to be lost tonight also, because these guys have to roll with disadvantage. So that's an 8 on that one. So 2 misses. 2 more arrows go wide over both of your shoulders. You are thankful that this individual is not a good shot.
Yes. And or is blind.
Yes. That is definitely that, because they have rolled to hit you a lot, and disadvantage has saved you quite a bit.
Yeah, they're aiming for a silhouette right now, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a shifting thing that is being given some presence because the giant glowing thing behind you. Velnerith, you're up, and as the smoke around you starts to dissipate, you make up Barbaros to your left and start to see this large armored individual that he's fighting a little bit better.
Okay. So the cleared area is only like on top of me and straight back, right?
Yeah, basically you and the 5 feet behind you has mostly been cleared, and then a little bit of the squares to your left and right are starting to clear away.
And would attacks against him have disadvantage still?
Right now, he's fucking surrounded. I'd say you have Tidge on him.
Okay. I'm going to take a step to the side.
Mm-hmm. Cast fire.
And then I am going to cast a second level chromatic orb.
Hell yeah.
And let's see, that is a 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Oh, yes. Okay. And then I am going to activate a Wrath of Storm. So that is 32 points of lightning damage.
Holy Christ.
What now?
What? Excuse me.
Sure, it's fine.
So, you all watch this, because it lights up the whole space, like very like lightning in a thunder cloud, fucking just you're all in this darkness and this blue lightning arcs through everything. And Barbaros, as you're sidestepping this sword strike that cuts into your chest a little bit, it pulls back and you watch this blue light arc past you, and the figure in front of you just explodes.
Oh, good.
Okay. Shit.
That's my turn.
All right.
Hell of a turn.
One hell of a turn. That brings us to back to the priest. And yeah, it's going to, because you're up in its business. Tarek, you watch this robed, slightly armored figure turn to you, and it raises up hands, and it does have hands. And they clap together, and suddenly swirling all around you is just this dancing, radiant light, and you just see it's like iridescent ravens swirling all around you.
Real good.
As they cast Spirit Guardians.
Of course they do.
Yay.
Again, they have a real cleric on their team.
Did you say ravens?
Yes.
Wait, sorry. Spirit Guardians, the ravens?
Yes.
Yeah, the shapes that are flying around it are shaped like ravens.
Oh, fun.
Wait, did you say ravens?
I did say ravens. Yes.
One more.
For clarification, Zach.
Ravens. They're ravens. Little gold and silver iridescent ravens.
What's a raven?
That sounds like a finch.
John, you want to tell him?
More like a puma. I think it looks more like a
What's a
puma.
raven?
It's
Okay,
a purple.
so-
You're making that up.
You should do good at this. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I could do that.
Can you?
I get a
Fucking
plus
hope
6 to
so.
those. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Let's see what happens. I don't know if you can do this.
That is a 12. we
I don't know if you can
didn't do
this.
that great.
12 fails. So
I'm not
you
surprised.
See if I can do
take
it.
13 radiant damage. And
I'm
your movement
sure
speed is
I'm
halved.
fine.
Ow. Ow.
I'm not
I'm
saying
only
I'm
bleeding
doubting,
a
but I
lot,
am
okay?
pushing X a lot.
I say
Only bleeding a
I'm only
lot.
bleeding a lot, okay?
Only a lot.
And then for its bonus action,
Oh, you don't get bonus.
it's
action.
going
It's just-
to use its spiritual weapon to strike at Velnorith. And that's a 14 to hit, which I'm pretty sure misses you, Velnorith. Okay. That ends its turn. The knight is dead. So, Barbaros, you're up as the being in front of you just fucking implodes.
Turn about. Now I can see this priest in line of sight.
You now see a mass of golden light swirling
around
about
it.
30 feet from you.
Damn it! As I come up to the edge of the swirling light, drawing a hand axe, and I huck it at the priest in the middle to try to break that concentration.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do it, do it, do it.
Get to the right freaking
Don't
page.
nat one and hit Tarek.
Back of the head just falls forward.
Is this because of all the light? Is we normal attack?
It would be
Yeah,
heavily
it's engaged
silver.
with Tark, and it's lit itself up like a fucking beacon, so yeah, I'd say you have Tidge on this.
Normal. Oh, advantage?
No, regular
No,
Tidge.
yeah, normal. Yeah. Yeah, so that's
You can't just
Uh,
make Tidge a thing. That's not how this works.
Bro, talk to the other 3 dudes in here
That's
who
what
all
I
say
call
it
it.
too.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Advantage,
I'll die on
disadvantage.
this hill.
Tidge.
I will
die on
derail
hill.
this session and die on this hill. I swear to God. So
Alright,
don't you
Die
tell
alone.
me.
You can be wrong about that and bounty hunting. It's okay.
Listen,
I'll erect a small stone.
I'm gonna add more slides to the
Monument
PowerPoint that you guys get for bounty hunting 101.
So that's a 12. Is that a miss or a hit?
12 is a miss. Sorry, I got sidetracked by everybody
surge.
else.
AKA
So
derailing.
the axe goes over the individual's shoulder and clatters off into the smoke.
Dive into that fucking cloud of bullshit, clap my offhand back onto my sword, and dive in. Primary weapon attack.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw as you enter.
Yeah.
Actually, so it was 5, 10, 15.
Nope.
Okay,
We
you
all know
take
Barbaros
13
is-
radiant damage, and
We
your
all-
movement speed is halved. 15. You took 15, so you have 15 left. So you get 5. I'll give you 10. You can just get into melee.
And attack. Flamberge.
Hit him.
15.
15 hits.
Wizard Chopper.
Make him go splat.
God damn. 13
How much is it?
damage.
13.
13.
So I bring that flamberge. So I missed with that first attack. He dodged it. I come in close, take the burning fire as it's just ripping across my scales, and come in hard with a cross cut with that flamberge. Just drive it into his body.
Nice.
He does succeed his concentration check, so he keeps up the spiritual guardian.
Look, so close to anime girl. Toast in
But
mouth.
you, he's looking rough. You just half healthed him in a single strike. Okay, goddamn. Fane, you're up.
Bane wants nothing to do with that.
What?
Nope,
He just goes home.
not for them.
It's just done.
There is, however, somebody who's been shooting arrows at him for a while, and they're kind of tired of that. Spiritual weapon doesn't get to make opportunity attacks, right?
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, they're just gonna skirt over here, down to here. I'm assuming that through the smoke, they're able to find the source of the arrows
Yeah,
flying
especially
at them.
because
considering-
they're inside the swirling mass of radiant energy. Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so
and,
yeah,
and also, you've been shot at enough times, you probably know where they're coming.
Yeah, you've queued up where this motherfucker is. You're like, you bitch, I've got your number.
I'm tempted to just like throw rocks at them from a distance because I think I will win the fight just by like tossing pebbles.
I dare you to try that fight. Let's see. Let's see whose disadvantage gives out first.
I might be more threatened being this close to them. I don't know how they are with the dagger or whatever else they have. But yeah, Fane is going to move through the smoke, find this person, thing, construct, whatever it is, and try to smack them.
Okay. And I will say, because they are inside the Spirit Guardians, you no longer have disadvantage on them either.
We love that. That'll be a 24 to hit.
Nice.
That fucking hits.
All right. We will do a whopping 6 damage with that.
Okay,
And we are going to offhand strike. And I believe I fixed this now, so I can just do this, and it will not use my proficiency.
Yep.
17 to hit.
That also hits.
Lovely. That'll be another 7 damage.
Jesus Christ. Nice job.
Quarterstaff upside the
this-
head, and then, like, sternum with the fist.
Okay. As you do, and as you're closing in on this distance, again, through the smoke, it's hard, even with this light. It's enough to see where the figure is, but not enough to make out details. This individual seems vaguely elven. And as you strike, they make no sound. They do not react as if they are in pain. But you almost watch as their shape flickers in and out of existence as you make the second strike.
Interesting. Oh, hello.
Get some cake. I want cake. I want cake.
I know, rude. Here. What a punk.
How would?
Well, while Barbaros gets some cake and Fane beats up an elf, Henry,
Yeah,
it's your turn, buddy.
I'll be doing something in a moment when D&D Beyond stops currently dying and not showing me my character sheet.
Sad.
No.
Sag.
It's always fun. D&D Beyond just told me it rolled itself in that one. We're doing good here.
I love when that happens. I've had that happen before.
I hate it so much.
Well,
Let's say,
while
do
we
you
wait
wanna-
for tech issues
Yeah.
and Tim, do we want to take a
D&D
quick
Beyond
5-minute
just
break?
went down. No, D&D Beyond's dead.
Oh, it just went down.
Oh.
Yeah,
Alright.
Mine's fine.
I'm getting HTTP error 500. It's dead.
All right, well,
It's-
let's do a
Cool.
let's do a
All right.
5-minute break then.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break, everybody. We'll be right back.
Wow, that's
All right, welcome back. Thank you for hanging out while we took a quick break. So, Henry, you were up.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. At who?
Mom.
I'm gonna hit the one that the archer. I'm gonna try for.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna hit.
We'll
But
find out.
we're gonna find out. That's a 15.
That hits.
Cool, fantastic. And sorry, moving this around. 8 points of damage.
Okay. You launch off the firebolt, and Fane, as you're fighting this individual in front of you, a streak of flame strikes it, and the whole thing emulates into fire and crumples.
I got one.
All right then.
Henry, does that end your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right. Cue back as Seth is wandering down the street, looking at all the people feeling not so well,
Hmm.
and then it comes back to Tark on deck with this robed figure in front of you. Start of your turn.
No.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
No.
It sounds like
So
a yes.
you did this wrong, and I'm going to call you on it. So I wasn't supposed to take that 13. Then I was supposed to take it at the beginning of my turn.
That's
'Cause
right.
nobody
That's
ever
right.
does
You're
Spirit
right.
Guardians
You took
right
your
because
damage.
they
Because
changed
it's
it in
fucking worded like ass.
well, they changed it in Baldur's Gate 3 also, so people think it works differently than it actually does. So I would have already
I
taken this.
played
This is when
D&D
I would
long
have
before
taken
I
that
played
13.
that.
This is
All right.
also that.
So
But this is where I would have already been. I would have just taken the 13 now and been very annoyed and decided that this thing needs to be melted, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands on this construct. It's a DC 14 Dex save.
okay.
Burn my last spell slot.
John,
Yes.
the sheet should be working now.
Okay, fantastic.
That's an 8, so it fails.
Okay, that is 3d6. That is 7 fire damage at point blank to its face.
Okay, it did not like that. It looks very hurt. The robe is smoking and embers are falling off of it, and it seems to be flickering and fluctuating in its space.
Please make a concentration check.
That's true. Concentration check on Spirit Guardian.
No.
Natural 20.
Okay. My response to that is, get the hell out of here.
Run
This is
away!
Barbarossa's problem now. I don't have.
Oof.
I'm tapped. I got nothing. I have a stick with some metal on the end of it and a shield. That's my game plan.
All right. Well, that brings us to Velnerith.
So we just have the priest left.
Mhm.
I'm trying to decide. How hurt are they looking?
Very.
Very. Okay. Then I am just going to firebolt them.
Okay. Yeah, a good D6 would kill them.
The 19 to hit.
That hits.
What about a bad D10?
And that'll be 8 points of fire damage.
I'll tell you, a good D10 does it as the firebolt streaks past Barbaros and strikes into this robed figure. And Barbaros, you watch this one also emulate and burst and dissolve away from you. And the glowing radiant light disappears. And with that, you were thrown once again into darkness.
Is everybody okay?
Ah.
Still moving
Alive.
here.
Could use a bit of healing.
I'm tapped.
Tark's just laying on the ground.
I've got mostly nothing left, and my chest still hurts.
I gotta step away for like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
I'll still
no
be on
worries.
mic though.
Let's move out of this smoke.
I was actually say, as you are saying that, because we got through a full 7 rounds, another few seconds pass, and the smoke is noticeably dissipating.
Either we killed whoever was casting it, or this has reached its limit.
It came from a bottle, from what I could tell.
I look at
I
the body
will
that's in front of me.
go up to Barbaros and cast Cure Wounds on him. You get 6 points of healing.
Very good. Oh, God, thank you. What is this thing? As I look at the corpse in front of me. It's on
As you
prostrate on the
look
ground?
down, there is no body, there's no robe, there's no weapons or armor, but you do see a small coin on the ground.
I pin the coin down to the cobblestones with the tip of my flambeau. Henry, you're alive!
Yes. In a manner of speaking.
Lost a lot of blood.
I know these robes are going to need to be cleaned.
Yours and mine both. I need your help. There's something here.
All right. I'll slowly make my way over. Still, like,
Make him away.
clenching the chest wound that I have, but significantly less with all the healing from friends. What is it?
This here, as I point to the coin underneath the flambeau and lift it off of it. This is all that's left of that cleric. I imagine we'll find the same for the armored one. What about that ranger, Fade?
What is at Fane's feet?
Also a coin.
The same here.
Familiars. Or summoned stones, some kind of proxy. I
If
fucking hate sorcery.
if I start looking at the coins, is there any iconography on it that would give me any hint
Yes.
of where it came from, who used it, what have you?
The coin that is underneath Barbaros's flamberge as he pulls the tip back to let you inspect it. It is like a tarnished, I don't know, like gunmetal-y color. It's not silver. It's not any metal that a standard coin is made from. And on the side that you're looking at, there is just the standard depiction of clerics and priests. It's a caduceus, just the winding staff. When you flip it over, there's a raven.
Can I look around to see if anyone's really paying attention to us?
As you glance around, as the smoke starts to dissipate, you see there are a few people out in the main street who are kind of like nervously like looking in. Some are like shouting for like a fire brigade, because they just see rolling black smoke.
But anybody like specifically like just like not almost like a passerby, like specifically watching what we're doing?
Roll a perception check.
Well, 7. Never mind.
7. Yeah, no, just nervous passerbyers, people who are shouting for fire, thinking that you are behind a bakery. So some people are afraid the bakery's on fire.
DM, can I do a Arcana check on the coin to see if I can glean anything from it specifically?
Sure, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
22.
22. This coin, as you're inspecting it and seeing the two main symbols, there is arcane runic script scrawled all on the outer edge. And as you look through that, you see it is a 2-part incantation. One side is inscribed with essentially like transmutation and storage magic, similar to like bags of holding and things like that. The other side is scripted with an incantation for summoning.
This is a very interesting piece. Fane, you said there was another one over there?
Indeed.
May I see it?
Henry,
Yeah. Thane will pick it up and walk it over.
roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fine.
No, he just eats it.
This doesn't taste like chocolate. You lied to me.
It's 21. Rolling pretty good right now.
As you were looking at these coins and you call over to Fane, and he brings they bring the other one over to you. This one, showing the outline of a bow and arrow on one side and the raven on the other, and the same inscriptions in the arcane runes around the edge. You are struck with a memory of working. You see flashes of this burly dwarf hunched over a work table with multiple eyeglasses down, carving ever so carefully these beautiful fine runes into the edges of a coin as you instruct him what to write.
I'll take
And then
out
it's
my. Do I have enough time to take out my notepad and kind of jot down? A couple
Yeah, it
things
doesn't.
that
It
I
doesn't
write?
just vanish, but like you just
Right.
get this flash of a memory, and then it leads to nothing.
Henry will like stare out into the distance for a minute, 1,000-yard stare kind of thing, and then pull out his note and start writing, just immediately writing things down about this. There's summoning coins, transcriptions. Dwarf making them. I told him how. No, that feels wrong. There. Is it just the two? It wasn't there a one of the night? Is anybody over there?
I'll go over towards the night one.
Okay. You find yet again another coin. Raven on one side. This one has a large sword and shield englossed on the other side,
One for each.
embossed.
May I see it?
I will give it to Henry.
Each of these coins are transcribed with runes, magical runes. They're designed to summon a specific type of warrior. I think it seems to be that way. I'm remembering something hazy about these. Um, I think I might know who made them. No, know's a strong word. Remember what they look like.
Well, either
Roll
way,
me a
this was
history
a
check.
mess.
Was
We
the
should
DM?
take it. We should get to cover, take our time someplace where we can investigate these. What madness led to this fight, anyways?
Roll me a history check, Henry. And I will say you're thinking pretty clearly right now.
Okay. History check? Yeah, sorry.
Mhm.
It's only a 14.
14. As Barbaros is suggesting that you all move somewhere else and asking about this, Velnarith puts the third coin in your hand, and as you're turning this one over, that memory flashes over again, and the smoke that is always at the edges of the things you remember starts to dissipate, and you're in a vast, though mostly dark, workshop. You see a dim-lit forge about 50 feet down the way from where you're standing over this intricate work table. There is cutting wheels and inscription tools, like fine runic work, better than anything you'd ever seen, even in the Illuminated Circle. And that dwarf with his deep crimson red beard braided up and thrown over his shoulder as he works delicately. And a voice, though it sounds like it's coming through water towards you, here. Henry, Grimweld, this is going to save many lives. And then it slips away from you.
I'll write down the Grimweld
Hmm.
with the notes, and I'll just as I remember it. I got Grimweld. I think it's hazy. I'm sorry. The memory escapes me. Barbaros, you had a good point. We should go.
Yes, good.
Should we go? The authorities will be here shortly, I would assume. Do we want to look like we are fleeing this? Or do we want to explain what happens? Tarek.
So Tarek is currently now satisfied that he's not going to bleed out all over the pavement, and picks himself up off the cobblestones and doesn't even really acknowledge he was being addressed, and just starts walking towards the limping towards the inside of the house.
Very well.
Okay.
Are we moving out?
Now let's go.
I don't know. As much as I feel talking to authorities is a good idea, I don't know how to properly explain all this.
It did kind of get out of hand very quickly.
It did. I think we go.
I think we go.
Okay. Breakaway, where are you heading?
Probably back to the inn, regroup, talk about what happened, figure out our
Yeah.
next move.
I agree.
Okay.
Back to the
As
same
you
thing
head
we were.
down the main street and make your way back, battered but not dying in the streets, about 15 minutes later, you see Seth walking down the street towards you, looking much better than he did earlier.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Mhm.
Tarek would not go with them. Tarek is going to begin to search the house that Casey came out of.
Okay. As you all walk out of the alley and begin to walk down the street, you watch Tarek just walk into the house.
Oh.
Shouldn't leave him here alone to deal with this.
Well,
Auroros?
I don't know. I don't want to be apprehended by the guard, and we definitely did cause a disturbance.
We did. Who wants
you
to
guys-
stay? Who wants to go? Go.
We need to
Seth
get
is-
undercover.
Tarek is staying.
I think that's on Tarek.
I will
Okay.
stay
So
with
who's
Tarek.
going and who's staying?
It would seem the general consensus is one stays
think-
and the other four go.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. So Henry and Valnorth are leaving. Fane is staying with Tarek. Barbaros, what you doing?
Going.
Going.
Staying,
Okay.
sticking with Henry.
So the three of you depart and head along, and a few minutes later, you run into Seth on the street, and we will cue to Tarek and Fane.
Fane gets into the doorway of the house basically, so they can see whatever Tarek is up to, as long as he's still on like the first floor kind of thing, but also be visible to anybody on the outside that comes along. And
Okay.
they're just waiting there on their quarterstaff.
Gotcha. And Tarek.
Yeah, so when you walk in, you see Tarek just starting. He's just investigating the entire place. He's like moving, like anything that's isn't bolted down. He's moving over, checking behind, just trying to find any evidence of basically anything, because he feels that he doesn't get anything out of this, then he just almost got himself and his friends killed for no reason.
Yep.
So
As Fane gets into their little sentry position, they'll mention. So I did not see the value in facing him by myself, but I did speak to Casey before he got away. He claims innocence, and as anybody would, but something makes me think that he's being framed. Don't let that color how you do this, but there's something to keep in mind.
I don't know what I believe anymore. This whole
Keep an eye out and let you know if anyone's going to come this way.
Yeah, so I did find so when I was up on the roof, I had originally cast detect poison and disease, and I had sensed that there was some in here.
yes.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to where I remember sensing it and check that area out.
So that was in the bedroom on the second floor,
Okay,
which is
so I'll go
the
to the
window
bedroom on the
you
second floor.
busted in. Yeah. So off to the right a little bit, there's a stairway that leads up. And as you come up, there's two doors up here, and you open the one on the right, it's just the latrine, and then one to the left is the bedroom. And as you enter in, there's the smashed glass, and then just the loose coiled rope from where you had Casey tied up. In one corner there is the bed, and then there's a desk workbench tucked into one corner and a bureau in the other. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Also, as I investigate, I'm going to reclaim my rope, since that was actually part of my
Wise.
inventory.
Hempen rope is like the most valuable thing in D&D.
Yeah, I'd like to not lose my rope. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so I
Good rope.
still don't have access to my character sheet, but it's a D20 plus 4, so I'll just roll a D20, and I'll get a 22.
Goddamn, really nice. Okay. You find So you rifling through the wardrobe, there's very little here. Basically, you see like a set of traveling clothes, just dark in color, like greens and browns, just very standard blend in. And there's a couple sets of just like commoner's clothes, another cloak, and you do find a set of leather armor in like held in like an oiled cloth in the bottom drawer of the dresser. Rifle through the bed.
So the armor, does it seem to like? Is it just look like it's just regular set of armor?
It seems finely made, but it doesn't give off any. There's no runes or any scripture, and it's just very well crafted leather armor. You shift through the bed, and there are 2 daggers underneath the pillow. And that's all. And then you head over to the desk. And there in one of the drawers on the right, as you rifle through, you find a small box, and inside it there are 2 vials of water. Or what looks like water.
Okay. I will take that box and I will keep it as sealed as I can, and I'll place it in my inventory. I'll also take the 2 daggers. Just because I seem to be going through them rapidly lately. I don't even use daggers, and I'm still going through them rapidly somehow. There's nothing else like. So it's just that finely made leather armor, the box with the vials of water in it, and the daggers, and that's all I got.
How long? Detect magic lasts 10 minutes, right?
I would ritually recast it.
I would say you still have it up, or you're like right at the tail end of it.
Okay.
As you are going through the desk, the workbench, on the left side, it's sunk in, but you are sensing a faint magical presence there. And with a 22 on your investigation, as you look underneath and there's nothing there, you pull out one of the drawers. There's nothing in the drawer. And you put your hand in and you feel, and there's an alcoved space carved into the top of the desk above one of the drawers. And as you reach in, you feel like a leather-bound book of some kind.
I will quickly pull it out, and I was gonna say dust it off, but I can't imagine it's dusty. It's been used, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is a lightly worn but finely made black leather journal, and there's a small silver lock on the right side, and that is the source of the magic, and it is abjuration magic.
I feel like Tarek would have seen arcane lock at some point, so he will again pocket that with the box. And actually, is there room in the box with for the book to just put everything in that one box?
The book is a little bit bigger than the box.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I'll just take those both, and I'll go back downstairs, and it's just like a standard living quarters down in the first floor, right?
Yep, just cooking space and like a small space to sit and eat.
Yeah. If I don't sense anything else with my detect magic here, then I'm not even gonna bother turning over there anymore in the area. Like this is about as much as I need.
And it's about as he's coming down the stairs, Fane, you see a rush of men and women running in. There's a cart being pulled that is loaded with water as the fire brigade rolls in.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Is there somebody out there running ahead of them yelling that?
I hope so.
It should be.
Yes, it's a whole team of gnomes actually, so it's very high pitched.
Oh no!
The
Oh, I'm here!
Oh no!
No,
They say no
Jerry.
fire marshal, Jerry.
No.
Jerry's the
Jerry's the fire marshal. Is that what's happening here?
No.
Everybody, get out of my way. We have to get in here, get the building cleaned out.
Jerry, no.
Thane, you watch them rushing up and start sprinting into the alley and on the other side of the bakery because they're going to assume the fire is in the bakery.
Save
Not-
the scones!
God. Not seeing Tark coming down the stairs, Fane will take the quarterstaff and then basically thump the ceiling twice, let them know that stuff is happening.
So, like, right as you were finishing up and pocketing the box and the journal, you hear a thump thump on the floor below you.
Yeah, I'd rush down, wincing as I check to make sure I'm not again bleeding out my insides.
Busting a seam.
Exactly, yeah. But I'll do a little hustle and I'll try to get down out of there with Vane.
Okay.
I think it's time to go.
Yeah. You guys going to try and sneak out or casually walk out like you belong in this house and are just leaving?
Casually walk out towards the left.
Yeah, I would pretend to be like a "ooh, what's going on" type of like.
Okay.
Become the
I
scenery.
would like a deception check from the both of you.
You cannot become part of the scenery. You are bleeding far too much.
That's fine. It's just a little bit of blood.
Oh, look at that.
Also, I have a -1 anyway, so this is gonna be good. Everything's fine. I'm
so
gonna roll
excited.
a crit. I rolled an 8. We did everybody. Oh wait, no. I rolled 8. No, I rolled a 19. Never mind. I rolled an 18. Sick.
Yeah, so you got
Nice
19, I got
job.
12.
Okay, yeah. Easily enough, the brigade is more focused on the slowly dissipating black smoke in the air, as it takes about 10-15 minutes for that to fully disappear, and they're rushing about. Nobody seems to pay you any mind. So you're able to slip away and head back towards the crystal decanter, where your friends have, I assume, reconvened with Seth as well.
Friends.
Yeah,
There we go.
no, we make our way through the city.
Yes.
Start heading back. See Seth making his way towards where we were coming from. Seth, hi. We're actually just heading back.
I'm gonna look at the party in general.
Oh, we're bloody.
Oh, Henry is covered in blood. Like, his robes are shredded and he is covered in blood.
Like half carrying him.
Yeah, no.
It probably- I
Kane
probably
is
would be, like,
actually
carrying-
full support on the cane and like holding on to the Velnerith.
I don't think Barbaros looks too hot either.
Oh,
No.
no.
Well, he's a dragon villain.
yeah,
That's just due to
his
He looks cold. Cold blood.
he has like very interesting, like, I'm gonna say Seth has never seen like radiance burns, but there is a strange singed pattern across a lot of Barbaros's armor and scales.
It's just gonna take forever to brush out.
Let's hurry up and get you out of the open so I can start seeing what's actually wrong with you.
What's actually wrong with me? Well, let's get into the second pint tonight. We're really gonna do it.
My name's Seth, and I don't believe in divinity.
I'm gonna start
we're just
pulling
gonna-
out specific chemical reagents out of my bag.
Chemical reagents? No. We didn't even put that things away. Soap, a good cotton brush. God,
You stole my
Mike.
soap.
You did steal his soap.
Yeah, Barbara's sitting there thinking about it. We're like, oh no.
You did this to yourself.
Modern healing magic can do so much, but at the same time, depending on how much you're healed, as I point at Henry, you can also gain an infection and die. Carry on. Let's follow through and fix you. You can tell me what the hell happened.
Okay.
Walking away. You can hear this. So how's your diarrhea?
Not bad, actually. Not bad. Your entire water supply of the town's been poisoned, and you have people dying in the street. How are you?
Well, I got attacked by a golem.
What, more than one?
3 of them. That was about it.
Hmm.
A little while later, about 10 minutes, as Seth is poking and prodding at all of your different burns and cuts and bruises with cotton swabs and vials and just acrid smelling things like fucking iodine and shit. Tarek and Fane come wandering in to the Crystal Decanter. Have you guys reconvened in your private food room again?
Are we renting it again?
Private.
Probably not dressing wounds at the eating area.
Why not?
You also have rooms.
I was to say probably back to the rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. So who is where? Did you all group into one, or did anybody break off into their own spaces?
Probably. Well, Henry would assume we're all going into one to be able to communicate with Seth and let him know everything that happened and converse about it. People dip into other rooms, it's up to them.
We won't be going to my room because apparently, if you go into my room, I try to fuck you or something. According to everything.
Tarek's a horny bitch. You gotta watch out for him.
Specifically,
Yeah.
touch the horns.
Yeah, I'm only for
Yeah.
horns. It's fine.
Never again.
At least 2 members of this party have horns.
Yeah, goddamn right they do.
You got options. Okay.
I don't think I do. I
you all-
don't think that's the case.
I mean, hey.
Back them
All
up.
right, so you're all reconvening in one room. I don't care whose it is, but somebody's room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take them into mine since I have all of my components there.
It reeks. It is just the most rank thing you've ever smelled in your life.
It is a tanner's room. Like it is.
Mm-hmm.
God.
The air is viscous.
That
Just
completely
imagine- it
ignores
just,
the
like,
smell.
I feel it just feels like I just like opened a can of acetone and just fucking blasted the face with that with the fumes.
Probably.
The good shit. Alright, so yeah, Tarek and Fane, you walk in and you see, Barbaros's his tabard and his armor is stripped off, and Seth is dabbing at him with, like cotton swabs and different
Linseed
chemical
oil.
agents.
God, no, get that trash away from me.
I'll boop him on the snout with the butt of a dagger. Quiet. I'm working.
You're destroying. It's delicate.
Boop him again on the snoot.
Stop
I'm
that.
delicate.
I have another one for you, Seth.
Oh hell.
I'm just a mess.
Yeah. You thought Henry looked bad. You can see like partially closed, sealed. Like there's a large hole in Tarek's right shoulder that has sealed mostly shut, but like there's just an angry swelling redness. There's a large gash along his front, and as he turns, you see a massive cut down the back as well. They're all mostly closed, but it's still.
I walk
unhappy
in and there's
space.
just a hole in my stomach. You just see right through me. Help!
Did one of you pick up the stomach plug?
I couldn't lift it. It was too heavy.
Okay. Whichever one of them is the most injured, I assume they've already taken as much healing as they could at first, so I'll set down my healing potion onto the desk. Whichever one of you needs it more, go ahead and use it for the time being.
I'm
I'd
just gonna rest.
Pick off like one horribly decayed scale off of Barbaros that's been damaged.
Ooh.
It just
Oh,
scream.
trauma.
I put it in a little glass jar.
Not in pain or anything, just in horror that you lost the scale.
No, my scale.
And I'll hand him his usual brush to start fixing him. You're fine, baby. Sit down. All right, Henry.
Where did
let's
you take
go.
it from? Where did you take it from? And they're like sitting there, like scribbling. Trying to find
Desperately
where it came
looking.
off.
Well, I'm taking it like from right here, just under the armpit.
Oh, It's when the knight lunged with the sword, it just nicked the edge of a scale and broke it. Awful.
Makes your nose tingle and your eyes water when he plucks it out.
Oh god.
Clean off
Alright.
Henry, take a look at his injuries, make sure he's good to go.
Yeah, Henry's only missing 4 hit points or so. So he's but like it looked like the robes are torn to hell and shit, and there's lots of blood. But like a lot of it started to like seal up. It looks like it was really bad at one point based off of where the blood and how the robes are torn.
Stand him up on the table so he's standing upright.
Oh,
And then I yank his robes clean off.
oh God!
Set him back down on the table.
Oh,
and
just
begin cleaning the
saggy
injury.
old gnome body. Liver
He
spots.
Throw on my goggles with
like
all the
one
different
solid
magnification.
nutsack.
He's wearing underwear.
Throw on my little like magnifying specs and start cleaning out injuries. that I can see.
Oh, fuck me.
So, and which one of you wants to start talking about what you did?
I feel exposed enough.
Just gonna
I'm
look
good.
at Tarek.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that was
this-
a fucking shit show, but we at least got something out of this. And put the box and the book on like a table nearby.
Hmm.
It's a
box
magic
and a
block on this diary, but there has to be something in here. Also, there's no poison. It's just more samples of the water.
May I say them?
The water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I opened the box and there's 2 vials of water. I'm assuming it's in it. So
Let's start opening up my alchemical set to start running tests on the samples.
Are you done with me? I'm still on the table.
and almost
Almost an autopsy table.
All right. While I'm letting one of them percolate, I start bandaging up the injury on him.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
Oh, clean.
And as you all sit to rest,
I give him one of my shirt.
and
So I can sew his robe.
analyze your new evidence.
Actually, no. Barbaros, you're a seamstress here.
Right.
True.
So that.
Fair.
Seamster?
Seamster.
No,
No, he's belly aching like a mule, so you're a seamstress now.
Jesus Christ.
I think he tossed you my wizard robes.
Do we have to apologize
Okay.
to all women now? Is that what?
I
we
was
have
gonna
to
say
do?
we're gonna sidestep that sexism real quick. Fuck. Anyway, sorry, women. You're ignore
Yeah,
that.
we got.
Please.
We're good.
He's married. He's married, so this is your fault. That's all I have to say.
She can smack him later. Anyway, as you sit and converse, heal, repair your items, and look over your new evidence. That is what we're going to pick up next time before Tim falls asleep.
Thank you.
Tim falls asleep.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
happening.
listen, you don't count, okay?
All right, night, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Night, everybody.
Bye.